Hello, I'm Matthew Power, editor of the New Music series at Choir and Organ magazine. I've come to the chapel of Trinity College, Cambridge, to meet our new music partners for 2025 and the first of our composers. Choir and Organ launched its new music series in 2006 to encourage young composers to write for choirs and for the organ as a solo instrument, and also to encourage our readers to explore new repertoire. Each year we commission 4 young composers to write a short piece for choir or organ. We interview the composers in the magazine, and the score is placed online for 6 months for free download. For the last 15 years, we have run the scheme in partnership with a different group of musicians each year: a university or college, or a cathedral, or an independent choir. Previous partners have included St John's College, Cambridge, King's College, London, the BBC Singers, St Paul's Cathedral, the National Youth Choir of Great Britain, Voces 8, and last year, the Marian Consort. During 2025, our new music partners are the Choir of Trinity College, Cambridge. The series will also enjoy the support of PRS for Music, which will provide a workshop day for our composers. During this year, you can look forward to a solo organ piece and 3 new additions to the choral repertoire. Premiere performances of the choral works will be given by Trinity College Choir, and the organ piece will be performed and recorded by Stephen Graal. A video recording of each work will be available alongside the score on the Choir and Organ website.
I'm Stephen Graal, and I've been Director of Music here at Trinity College, Cambridge since January 2024. Choral music has been a part of this college's life since the foundation of the college, and the mixed voice choir that now sings in chapel was established in the 1980s. I'm lucky to hold this post in succession to a number of distinguished musicians, including Sir Charles Villiers-Stanford, Alan Gray, Raymond Leopard, Richard Marlowe, and Stephen Layton. Trinity College Choir was voted 5th best choir in the world in Gramophone magazine's 20 Great Choirs. The choir is renowned for its freshness and vitality, and that's in part created by the makeup of the choir, which is of undergraduate and graduate students from the University of Cambridge. At any given time, there'll be 2 organ scholars and around 30 members of the choir. The music making of Trinity College Choir is situated within the vibrant intellectual, educational and cultural life of the University of Cambridge. Our busy programme this year, for example, includes performances with the Britten Symphonia, with the Orchestra of the Age of Enlightenment, a collaboration with the Centre for Music Performance in Cambridge conducted by Ed Gardner, and concerts in Guernsey, in Cambridge, in northern France, in Holland and in Germany. We have an extensive discography, and many of our recordings are award-winning, including a Gramophone Award and a Grammy nomination. And we're fortunate to enjoy an ongoing partnership with Hyperion Records. The choir sings 3 services each week during university term in chapel here, and each of those services is webcast live. We now have a bank of some 7,500 tracks available on the choir's website. We have a particular commitment to new music here at Trinity, and one of the projects we currently have, which has been going for a few years now, is where members of the choir write introits for us to perform. It's always a pleasure to bring new music to life, and that's why I'm particularly pleased that we're collaborating with Choir and Organ magazine this year as their new music partner. It's been a great pleasure to work with a number of composers and to bring these exciting new pieces to life. I very much hope you're going to enjoy our performances.
The first of our 2025 new music composers is Alice Beckwith. In 2023, she was one of 6 musicians selected to take part in the Cheltenham Music Festival Composer Academy. Alice, what was that experience like, and what music did you create?
I wrote 3 songs for the Chorus Singers in 2023. I wrote a setting of Psalm 23, a setting of Silver by Walter Delamere, and He Wishes for the Cloths of Heaven by W.B. Yeats. Under the guidance of George Paris, who also founded the Chorus Singers, we had several workshop sessions across the week in which we were able to revise our scores. We were also attending concerts at the festival and socialising with the singers. And the culmination of that week was a concert in which our pieces were performed not once but twice. Just a really special opportunity for composers to work directly with performers, in this case singers, to create a work that was most effective for our purpose. Mm-hmm.
Which works and musical genres do you think inspire you the most?
I have always been inspired by music for dance, particularly ballet music, so Tchaikovsky scores and The Sleeping Beauty, Prokofiev as well. I think that's because of the colour and the storytelling element, but then I'm also quite at home with electro-pop, swing and French pop music. Beethoven's Archduke Trio is a favourite, as is the Seventh Symphony, opera, Lieder, Monteverdi, I adore, but it just really depends on my mood.
Yes, and a hugely eclectic mix. How do you see yourself developing as a composer?
My creative practice is always developing and evolving as a musician and a composer. My next priority is to find a balance between commissions and my own projects. A priority certainly is to be writing more chamber music, and at the top of my list is an oboe quartet. But then further afield, over the next couple of years, I'd like to be writing for larger ensemble with longer form works, including completing my first orchestral piece and/or a chamber opera.
Mm-hmm. Well, your choral piece for our new music series, entitled Tomorrow at Dawn, uses a translation of a poem by Victor Hugo. Tell us about how you chose this text and how you set it for choir.
When I was looking for a text for this project, I came across the first verse of Tomorrow at Dawn in France in the summer, and it was inscribed beneath a bust of Victor Hugo. It's a really striking and beautiful text, and my first thought was that this would be very rewarding to sing. When I got back to the UK, I looked up the full poem and then a translation. And coincidentally, we were also singing with the Halle Choir, a piece by Lily Boulanger at the same time, which encouraged me to consider a French text, although I have ultimately set it in English. And at that point, I knew that my job as a composer was to do the text justice and to find the best musical interpretation.
Yes, well, when the text changes its perspective, your music does as well. And then the harmonic language intensifies towards the end of the piece. Is key important to you in terms of colour?
When I was writing Tomorrow at Dawn, the text dictated the melodic line, which in turn dictated harmonic colour. So yes, key is significant in terms of its choice when I'm looking for colour and mood. In this instance, I wouldn't say we're specifically in one key. My use of harmony is quite fluid. Although there are key signatures given throughout the piece. A priority for me was in fact that the text and harmony work together in tandem.
Well, now it's time to hear the first performance by the choir of Trinity College, Cambridge, of Tomorrow at Dawn. Alice Beckwith, thank you very much.
Thank you.